Do you oppose or support building additional fencing along the US-Mexico border? After AOC's sick concentration camps comment, Dan Crenshaw gives her an education. AOC gets totally schooled by our favorite war veteran, and it's just glorious. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has an amazing ability. She can humiliate herself on a weekly basis. The socialist upstart routinely says something hugely controversial, or just downright stupid, and it's starting to get embarrassing. Her Green New Deal was just comically bad, it was laughed off the Senate floor, and every economy expert on the planet dismissed it as garbage. But now, AOC has done something even worse. SHE's managed to not only insult every Republican including President Trump, but every war veteran in the country. She compared ICE authorities detaining migrants at the border to the Nazi concentration camps in World War II. Even worse, after she made this colossal mistake, she tried to defend it. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tweeted, "And for the shrieking Republicans who don't know the difference, concentration camps are not the same as death camps. Concentration camps are considered by experts as the mass detention of civilians without trial. And that's exactly what this administration is doing. And for the shrieking Republicans who don't know the difference, concentration camps are not the same as death camps. Concentration camps are considered by experts as the mass detention of civilians without trial. And that's exactly what this administration is doing. Wildly inaccurate and just plain insane, yes." And Representative Dan Crenshaw, a former military man himself, decided to take AOC to task. He knew she was wrong and he also knew the facts needed to come out. So, he replied to AOC's hostile craziness with the following tweets, and it's the education this socialist twit needed. Dan Crenshaw tweeted, "Clearly I need to explain that, in concentration camps, people are unjustly sought out and confined. This isn't what is happening at the border. Migrants are illegally crossing our border. Most are asylum seekers, thus pending trial, so your expert definition doesn't apply." Dan Crenshaw tweeted, "Your comments reveal total disregard for our sovereignty, a deep ignorance that belittles the horrors of the Holocaust. If you're worried about conditions at the border, why don't you do something about it? Support Rep. Schmiekerojzel's bill securing billions in humanitarian aid. Your comments reveal total disregard for our sovereignty, a deep ignorance that belittles the horrors of the Holocaust." That's probably my favorite part of Crenshaw's rebuttal. But it's also great that he recommends AOC support the bill that would secure billions in humanitarian aid. See, if Democrats like Cortez were so insistent on protecting people, they'd support increased border security. It would save countless lives. But no, they just want more illegals and low-rent migrants in here because it guarantees votes for the Dems. Furthermore, in regards to what this administration is doing, Stephen Miller had the best Twitter response via the Right Scoop. Stephen Miller tweeted, "What do you call building mass camps of people being detained without a trial? I call it 2014 and the Obama administration. Where were you guys? Perfect. AOC sure got raked over the coals for this one, didn't she? But rightfully so. If you keep saying ridiculous things, and then refuse to recant and apologize for them, you should get roasted. Obviously, this woman needs an education she apparently didn't get in college. And patriots like Crenshaw are more than happy to oblige. If you love how Crenshaw and Miller took AOC to task, share this story with your friends.